Everybody is saying, let's start a side hustle. But the uncomfortable truth is, not everybody should be doing it. The reason is not because people can't do it, but because they're just not ready for it. The reason why I believe they're not ready for it is because you need active income to be able to then start a passive income or a side hustle. But if you don't have an active income, you don't have the fuel that will eventually light the fire. The fuel is your active income. Side hustles have often been seen as plan Bs. What if plan A doesn't work? You shouldn't see it that way. You should see it as a bet to do something interesting, to do something you're passionate about, or something that you want to learn about. So it's a bet, not a plan B. In 2020, side business became a thing. People did a side job, moonlighting, being on the freelancer networks, doing something there, and so much more. But as the world has come back to work from office, a lot of those opportunities have reduced. But it's not like it's shut down. There's still a lot of people I know who pursue side gigs. They pursue side hustles in the form of weekends, going out and supporting new businesses, concerts, doing something at a food festival or at a flea shop, and so much more. I think there could be a potential side hustle for you too. And let me try and share some of those examples for what ideas I would pursue if I had to think about a side hustle. The first, there's one company that I've come across called acquired.com. It started by Andrew, excellent entrepreneur and a great platform. It has thousands of companies listed for sale. Everything from $5,000 per company to $500,000 per company. Depending on the resources you have, you can raise funding on the same platform for half or some amount of money like that to buy these companies. These are profitable, well-run companies that somebody wants to sell because they are prioritizing something else, or they want to essentially just diversify away from their investments. You could be a potential buyer. Second, you could build something local, which is exciting, whether it's your local honey, whether it is a local bag or anything which is unique, something that you're truly passionate about and want to create, and not just a replication from Pinterest, but something that you truly desire to create. And Pinterest, of course, could be an inspiration. There's so many exciting flea markets and places for local businesses to go market themselves on weekends. I meet entrepreneurs all the time who are doing this. This could be the second opportunity. Third, selling online. Selling online today is easier than ever before. You can just go online, sign up on Amazon, Facebook, Flipkart, and so many other platforms and sell your stuff. That's the opportunity I would pursue if I was thinking about selling something online which was not easily available. You can start a hotel. You can take a property on lease or buy it and put it on Oyo or a platform similar to us and get extra income. And then the last, something that I have been learning more recently, is you can build new exciting AI tools that you think so many other people need, and then be able to try and monetize it and make a fee. So the opportunities are endless, and none of these take a lot of money, but they do take two things. They take some money, but they also take your ability to be able to survive by yourself without income starting from day one for some period of time for your side hustle. These aren't hobbies. These are true small businesses which are designed by intent and scaled with clarity. Let's say you've decided to start a side hustle. What are the questions I'd ask if I were you? The first question would be, am I prepared to take the mental pressure that comes by starting a side hustle? Am I prepared financially in case whatever side hustle I'm starting, whatever it takes to sustain it for 6 months or so, or probably a year, do I have the financial resources to do so? And probably the most important, am I solving a problem for my customers? Or am I doing this because I'm envious that somebody else is doing something similar? If you have an active income, great. It gives you the freedom to start, to test, and probably to fail. If you have the mental bandwidth, the enthusiasm, and the excitement to set up something and see it fly, but also deal with sometimes the not so happy outcomes of these efforts. 2025 is probably going to be your year. You're going to create a side hustle, and there's so many exciting companies that have started out of side hustles. When I started, Arrival was my main business, Oyo was a side hustle. My wife started her company as a side hustle, which has now of course become a sizable business at Link Health. And there's so many other people I know who have created large, scalable enterprises purely as side hustle. I hope you build yours too. And if you have any ideas, share in the comments and hopefully others will take advantage of it and build their own enterprises. Or if you need help, take advantage and we'll see you soon.